A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Gio Gonzalez will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 258 the average to begin play, 4 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
So 1-1 home. He is in there for the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. John Lester gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Zimmer is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Cesar Hernandez. His past history against John Lester, he's just 2 for 12. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's gotta go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's Buster Posey now. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brannon is after it, and that ends the inning. Second inning. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled away. Lifted in the air out to right. Markakis giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
This pitch is popped up. Bogarts shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gonzalez is ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. On a line, that's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Set to get his evening at the plate started. George Springer batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. In there, 0-1. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Third baseman, Adrian.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came.
In now is the Yankees DH, Didi Gregorius. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this thing.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jeremy Brannon. Here's the first pitch to him.
Jeremy Brannon.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
So he got him swinging. Jeremy Brannon goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman Beltre. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Next for New York, Victor Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Ball 1. Here's a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. The 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Zimmer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. At the plate, Christian Bethancourt. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Diaz will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Joe Panic as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Gonzalez is ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Beltre. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
There's a ball hit softly down to third. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for the Angels.
First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. Rivera takes it in. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Center fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Diaz stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. This one's down to third. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit. No. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Stepping in now, Christian Bethancourt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay with it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so here's Joe Mauer. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home because you're stuffed in so bad.
Hit back up the middle. The second for one. And the return will pull the first baseman off the bag, so they'll just settle for the one out. Ready for another shot now. Joe Pennant popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Missed with a breaking ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Moustakas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Soft liner to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. Moustakas isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score, and the Angels have drawn even. We are knotted at 3. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Cesar Hernandez.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fouled off. One and two. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hayward giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the run is Zimmer, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Ready once again, Bradley Zimmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Beltre comes up with it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
And now for the Angels, Jeremy Brannon. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
Your attention,
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. Sean Kelly will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
leading off for the Yankees, third baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Beltre.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 now from Lester. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Rivera will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Christian Betancourt.
Into the box now, Christian Betancourt. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And he is out at third base, trying to... Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Betancourt. He's got it 1 away. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Beltre is there. 2 down. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. Ready for another chance? Buster Posey, runner in scoring position with Servan. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Here's Joe Panik. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Angels down to their last strike. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Kelly wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ready now for L.A., Jeremy Brannon. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Another 0-2 home. Slider, strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping into the box, Joe Mauer. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Beltre on the move, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. The 1-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Betancourt looking up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first two batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Joey Gallo is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Angels hit the board first thanks to... Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. This is the perfect guy, right spot.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Cesar Hernandez. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Leaks ready. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retired. In now for the Angels, Mike Moustakas, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Runners on the move for second. Soft liner towards center, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Past battles with Mike Lee. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Brannon will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Into the box now, Victor Rivera. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. He's set, and the pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Leak pauses. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. No balls and a strike to count. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And 1 gone.
How about it? Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Brannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So here's Joe Mauer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Betancourt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Christian Betancourt. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 0-1 the count. Back to him on the mound. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get it done.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14th.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. A tag from Moustakas, and he is out at third base. Trying to pick things up where he left off. George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Joey Gallo now, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. So a runner at first with one out now, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. 0-1 pitch on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Markakis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. A base hit in his first trip.
Designated hitter, Didi.
Back to work now is Leak as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Rivera, a Colombian-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Leak sets his sights. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Angels, second baseman.
Hit on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now for L.A., Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he's safe.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dealer, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Next for New York, Christian Bethancourt. He singled his last time up. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning. So here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Striding in once again, Joe Mauer is set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Joey Gallo now. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Mauer, the runner at second with 1 away. Smoke on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Buster Posey.
First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs and 200 ABs. You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age. The dangerous Adrian Beltre. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. Diaz throws it in. Step on the bag for one. On to Mauer. It's a double play. Here's Joe Panic. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Softly on a line to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Number 4.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up.
Designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 0-1. Line drive base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Ready once again, Victor Rivera. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Lee. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Bethancourt. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready for another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. And they're runners at the corners now. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Throw won't get him.
Second baseman,
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going in.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell. Leading off the inning, Jeremy Brannon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked.
Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to him. Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Brannon is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Hard hit ball to short. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Here's Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Beltre is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And You're watching Major League Baseball on the show as we are back at Yankee Stadium for the beginning of the 8th. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Here it comes on 0-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. And that's by him. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeremy Brannon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Changeup in for a strike. Moustakas at third. Diaz at second. Panic at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed.